Hi everyone, Bernard here with the latest Citizen vlog, and it's a City Pass, as it's a little delve into City memorabilia that I've purchased. So it's of course now got the Found World of Manchester City today. This is the latest edition of this. Please, my thanks for these guys, Derek Cameron and Gary Silky. I also do this version as well, but obviously this inspired me to share with you what the little bits and bobs I buy, little memorabilia stuff to top up stuff I might have missed or lost or never even had in the first place. As obviously as I go through that got not got, I'll look for things. Oh, I'll keep my eye out for that on auction sites, etc, etc. So I've got plenty of little envelopes to have a look through today. We'll see as many we can get through in about 15 minutes or so. And thanks for joining me and sharing that with me, seeing what's in it, because I forget what I've ordered. Or I've bid on, etc. So I don't always win the bids, you know. Obviously, it's just one of those things. I use one main site, but I do go on others as well. Anyway, please, if you're new to this Citizen channel, please, I do city vlogs past and present. Obviously, please push that all subscribe button and tell your friends the City supporters about this little gem of a vlog that a lot of people sort of miss along the way, but hope to entertain and inform. And please push that notification button so you know these little things are coming out. Right, I've got my pair of scissors. Right, there we go. It could be usually a lot of football programs as well that I'm sort of sometimes I buy what I've already got because my indexing's not working right, but we'll go through these anyway and see what we've got today. Well, there we go. We'll start with this one. I don't need a pair of scissors with this one. I can just pull this one up. See what this is. It's like a program or a couple of programs. And what I'll do as well, obviously, I can't remember at the time what the score of these games were, obviously, but obviously I will then re-put them on. I will put on the screen as you're watching them the score, perhaps of or any basic information. So that's a great program from. Yeah, I mean, it was 1988. It was unusual. 1988. It was. I'd actually finished a business then. We'd sort of gone out of business, and I was sort of looking for other jobs. And in August '88, I actually started working at QuickSave as a trainee manager. But obviously this was February '88, so I think we were closing down our little business around then. So I wasn't getting to many games because when the business was open, I had a publishing business. I was working 24/7 anyway most of the time, so I didn't get to many games. So I'm sort of having to top up these sort of things from 1988. This is against Bournemouth, February 88. 13th of February 1988. Tom Garner, 60p for the programme. Stowell in goal. Mike Stowell, goalkeeper. I don't know if he actually played in it. Obviously, he's on the team sheet. Gidman, Hinchcliffe, McNabb, Lake, Redmond, White, Tueart, VARADI, Scott and Paul Simpson. Yeah, so I wasn't getting to as many games as I could. I did get to a few, but obviously I'm sort of quite a few missing from that time, so I'm topping up with the programmes there. So I'll let you know how we went on with that one anyway later on. Next one, what season we're going to now? We're going to the Cannon League Division 1. Cannon League, remember that? United versus City. Saturday, 22nd of March 1986. So I say that's when my publishing thing was in full bloom. I say I probably got to this one actually, but sometimes I didn't buy a program for whatever reason. A lot of times I got to games a little bit late and couldn't get a program. You know, you couldn't actually get them or they'd sold out, etc. So there's this little one I've got from there. So I'll put the score will be up on screen how we did in this derby. I assume. I'm not going to even guess, to be honest with you. We didn't have a greatest record, did we? In this time. That's 86. Was that the one before the Full Members Cup? Well, I'm trying to remember from memory now. Was that the day before? Could be the match before we went to the Full Members Cup final. That was 86, wasn't it? And we played United the day before. So yeah, that could be that one. Let's say. So I did go to this one, but I didn't go down to Wembley for the Chelsea game. So there you go. So that's a bit of interest, a bit of trivia on that one anyway for you to. And this won't be a programme. It's quite light actually. This one, like greaseproof paper on it. See what we've got in here. I'll have to cut this one open. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that was before. I might be totally wrong, but it does ring a bell. Oh yeah, I hadn't seen these. I think I'd sort of read about them or saw them on eBay, and I say I don't ever pay I don't pay more than £1.50 for programs. If it's something I particularly want, I will pay a little bit more, but I do limit what I'll pay, because obviously it's, you know, you just spend a fortune otherwise. So this is little postcards. Yeah, they were little players postcards. I mean, obviously they've probably been around, but we've got Terry Cook, little players postcard. It's a postcard, so you can send it and wreck it. Do you want Mr. Terry Cook? It was funny, Terry Cook, wasn't he? He looked really good for a few games, but once the old United method had gone out of him, he didn't look as good again. And once he'd sort of come down to our level, because he came from United, didn't he? So he was used to playing in a much better organised team, I think. And he was quite an interesting player, because once he'd been at City for a while, he sort of became on the level with our players. Yet he looked quite classy when he first came, in my opinion. Obviously, what it's worth. Mr. Paul Dickoff there. And Mr. Joe Royle. There we go. So all around about 99, I assume, these ones, obviously with the kit. Yeah, I mean, you got the is it the Lacoste? Yeah, so obviously the IDOS goalkeeper top will be around about the same time, wasn't it? That's when that's when I got the IDOS shirt, when I played in a charity match at Main Road. Got this full City goalkeeping kit. On to the next one. So they're nice, just postcards. I hadn't seen them before. I mean, I'm sure you've seen them or got them, but it's something all postcards. I've not got them. It's programs here now, or a program, older one, I think. Yeah, we're going back to the 1st of September 1971. Even though I was going to games in that time, there's a lot. Obviously, they're only 5p the program, but I just couldn't afford to buy the programs as a young man. It was cost me, I don't know how much it was to get in, probably about 5 shilling at the time to get into the Platt Lane or into the Kippax. You know, used to go on once my father had passed away by 1971, so I was going with my friends, and we used to stand on the front row of the Platt Lane. And I always watch the old games now and see if I can see myself right at the front, because I used to go right behind the goal at the front row. So I probably am on there somewhere, but I've never sort of seen myself as such, because the camera seems to fly off before I have a chance to have a good look round. That's Wyn Davies with a bandage on his head there. He's not looking too good there, is he? So this is City versus Liverpool. So big game. Kick-off 7:30 p.m. Early in the season, we'd lost at home 1-0 to Leeds. We'd won at home 4-0 against Palace. We'd drawn away 2-2 with Chelsea and lost away 2-1 at Wolves. So not the greatest start. So I'd say we're down near the quite low down in the table there. Obviously 1971, when we did have a pretty good team. Say the early 70s, we perhaps should have done a little bit better. And there's the Liverpool team there from that 1971. Yeah, so I would be getting a lot of 71 programs there, and a lot of late 60s, 70 programs where I just didn't buy the programs, to be honest with you. So I just find myself, as and when they come up, I sort of purchase them. And to the next one. City programme looks around about 80 odd again, 85. So we've got October 85 with this one. Manchester City versus Chelsea. Who's that? Look at that. That's Lillis, is it? That Mark Lillis? Looks like a bit like Mark Lillis there, in a bit of pain on the front. The team that match: Nixon, May, Power, Clements, McCarthy, Phillips, Lillis, Wilson, Melrose, McNabb, Simpson. Yeah, I do. I mean, I used to sort of live near me, Mark Lillis, and we used to play on the same park. And I was a bit older than Mark, and we used to play on the same park where I lived. So I think Mr. Nixon used to turn up as well. Mr. Eric Nixon, he's in goal. Yeah, Eric Nixon used to be around as well at the same time. All local lads, obviously, there then. So where are we doing in the league? So we're not doing so well. The Cannon League First Division, we're fourth from bottom on this one. So it's not going so well. We've just been beaten by Oxford United away. So that just about says it all, really, doesn't it? So that was October the 5th, 1985. I've no idea who that is there. It could be maroon and blue shorts. I don't know. I wonder who you think. Let's see who that could be. At home, yeah, probably West Ham then, isn't it? But Avco, yeah, I think it was West Ham, wasn't it, with the Avco? programme there. It's a bit lighter, doesn't feel like a programme, this one. Oh, it is a programme, yeah. Just didn't feel like one, but it is another programme. Watford away, yeah. I've got a few of the Watford away programmes. Colton, Bardsley. For Watford, Tony Colton in goal, that one. In our goal, Perry Suckling, Gidman, Wilson, Clements, McCarthy, Grealish, David Wyatt, McNabb, Varadi, Moulden and Simpson. So yeah, that was January the 1st, 1987. So I certainly wasn't, I was struggling to get to home games, so I certainly wasn't going to get to many away games in 1987, that's for sure. Obviously a lot of away games in the early 80s, etc., but not particularly towards the end because of work commitments, etc. Yes, that's Watford away. This one definitely doesn't feel like a programme. Let's have a look at what this one is. It doesn't feel like a programme because it's such an old one, so it's a lot less. It's a lot thinner than it would normally be. So going back to 1964, Charlton Athletic versus Manchester City. I love these old pictures of the grounds. I always love those. I mean, I do little quizzes and I'll probably do them. I mean, as a quiz, would you recognise that ground now? What that ground was? You probably wouldn't. It looks nothing like. But look at that side there. Look how massive it is. Fantastic. Yeah, I used to always like the images of the grounds on the thing. The team that day. So we're talking 1964. You might have one or two of the heroes on there, mightn't we? So we've got Harry Dowd in goal, Bobby Kennedy, Vic Gomersall, Alan Oakes, Roy Cheetham, Matt Gray, Glimpardo was outside right, Barry Stobart, Jimmy Murray, Derek Kevin, and Dave Connor on the opposite wing as well. So how were we doing in this one? This is where we obviously probably got relegated around about this time, didn't we? So it's the first game of the season, 22nd of August, so we're not doing anything because it's the very, very first game of the season. Fantastic. The Football League, I think 64, 65, so it would have been the second division, wouldn't it? Wouldn't have been the first division, would have been the second division, I think, that one. I might be wrong, I'm just say from memory. This is a big one, see what's in this one. Big bunch of here we go, we're going to the Sun. I mean, no, we don't like these newspapers now, but you know, for memorability they used to be absolutely fantastic, didn't they? And I've never seen this one before. I think it was I think I paid a little bit more than £1.50 for this one. The Sun Gallery of League Stars. There you go. The Sun, first for sport, first for soccer, cricket, racing, fishing, boxing, and it's actually a complete book. It's the soccer stars. That's some images, some great images of players if you could actually recognise them. Yeah, look at this one. He used to play for City. This guy, Martin O'Neill, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. This is going to be a vlog in the future talking about this Mr. Tony Woodcock there. Want to see if we can see any City players in here. Lubianski of Poland. Oh, we got League Stars of the past. You got good old Joe Mercer there on that one. Yeah, I didn't collect this. I don't know what year it is. It obviously the 70s. It was something I didn't collect personally. I don't know if you collected this. Let's have a look. Just trying to find a City player just to see if they look anything like what the other. Oh yeah, this is what I've seen on the Got Not Got was Mr. Gary Owen. I mean, it's an absolute fantastic image. He looks like Mavis out of Coronation Street, doesn't he, Gary Owen? Absolutely superb. No, so yeah, I did pay a little bit more than £1.50 for this, but it wasn't overly expensive. 15p at the time. I don't know how much the cards cost. They'd all been stuck in, obviously, and on the back of the cards it tells you a bit about the player. So that's absolutely fantastic. So that's superb. See if I can find. Oh yeah, another ex-City player. It wasn't with us for long, but oh yeah, have a look at that. Who's that? Who do you think that is? That's not Audrey. Looks a bit like Audrey, doesn't it? At Coronation Street. No, that's Stan Bowles. There you are, Stan Bowles, another ex-City player. Fantastic. That's my favourite of the day, I must admit, so far. That one, superb. do one more. What time am I on? 15 minutes. Quickly do one more. And save the others for another day, another edition of this. That'll be another programme, I think. No, it's not a programme. It's something that was in 873 weekly parts, and someone's actually offered to. I did buy one off someone. They said the current postage, you've got about another 10 copies of it. So it's the Marshall Cavendish Football Handbook. There you go, absolutely superb. Volleying the Tueart way, and that's why I bought it, because obviously Mr. Dennis Tueart obviously teaches you how to volley. There you go, Dennis Tueart. Volleying, and it was 873 parts this was in, 873 times 30p, so quite expensive, but obviously you're talking, what, 800 weekly parts, so that's 800 odd weeks, so that's 16 years? I can't, my head's not working properly, something like that, but Asa Hartford keeping City ticking there, and he got a picture of Asa Hartford, obviously in his Scotland kit. Yeah, so I've bought these, and there's a lot more coming. I used to think they were a bigger handbook, actually. I used to think they were big. This is part 17. I used to think they were A4 size, so I was obviously misunderstood. But I did have some of these. I did buy a lot of these. I didn't buy all 800 odd issues, unfortunately. But yeah, and they used to show these wonderful ways that a goal was scored. So Mr. Lou Macari, and the less said that about that, the better, obviously. But fantastic. Now that's another thing that's worth a vlog, isn't it? Just talking about these Marshall Cavendish, but again, they were in the got not got, and I thought, oh, I saw them, I fancied it. It reminds you to buy these things as well that you perhaps may have had at one time and you just lost over time, haven't you? Not thrown away particularly, but they do sort of get lost. Cause, obviously I threw a lot away when I was a kid, and I used to put stuff on the wall and obviously wreck it and stuff, but absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so that's I like that one as well, so I'll keep that as my favourite, along with this Sun Gallery of League Stars. Anyway, thanks for joining me today for the opening of that little bit of memorabilia. Hope you enjoyed that. Please check my little links on screen. If you're into movies and TV dramas, don't forget I do little vlogs on that as well, little review vlogs and information vlogs, etc. So please check the playlist, so it's not just City, obviously, if you're into movies and TV drama. And if you can have a look at my little website, moviegamenostalgia.com, for old and rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1900s and 2000s, and board games. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the inspiration to these guys. Derek Hammond and Gary Silkin joining me for this Now Got, the found world of Manchester City. Thanks for watching. What are we going to do the rest of the day? Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. More important, look after each other. And hopefully you'll join me again for another Citizen past or present in the very near future. This is Bird saying goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.